Hello there, everybody. It is me, No Name 174, back with Ruler Waves 3 as France, where currently we have just gone to war with Japan. Currently, I am beginning to move ships and subs into position. I do have more subs building, which will be completed soon. Coastal fortifications wise, the airbase is expanding. It'll take 4 months. I have these bases I'm improving, but that's a lot of money to improve them. I'm hoping they'll get done soon. Oh God, that's a lot of cost. That's a lot of time. Um, I'm too used to improving bases in 2, where it's just like, oh, snap your fingers, it's done. Well, not snap your fingers, it's like a year and it's done. So one-time cost takes a year, it's done. You know, this is like, oh God, I'm gonna be suffering these costs for a while. This was like what, 32 months? This was 3 years. Oh God, that's probably as much as like well, not as much as Battleship, but that's like as much as like Cruiser just to expand Shanghai. I'm hoping that the actual like amount it expands is worth it. So the one last thing I wanted to chat. No, I think I'm good. I think I will just send the ships over right now. There's something else I was thinking about wanting to do. Maybe maybe I hold back Verite for the moment. Give Verite an improved director. Um, Director firing for the secondaries. Reduce the rounds per gun on the secondaries. There are some dual purpose tertiaries. And then we can do this. And that completes our topside load. Since our a little bit of a heavy anti-aircraft factor, and does give her, you know, some decent anti-aircraft guns. So that will take 3 months for Verite to return, at which point she'll probably go down there alone. But yeah, outside of that, I kind of feel like it's gonna be, you know, all my other ships just together. Maybe when I can take the opportunity, I'll try to send, you know, one in for a refit. But like a big part of the issue is that just Japan, or you know, all these are gonna be deployed, you know, all the way over here, and when they rebuild, they go back to Northern Europe. So that is, you know, one. Actually, hold on. It's probably better to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I might actually not be able to go through the Panama. Yeah, I can't go through the Panama. All these guys are going through West Africa. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no. 2, 3. If I want to get to Northeast Asia, it might be easier to go this way. But you know, this way keeps them in all of my possessions. So it's like, you know, a 5 month return after a refit. So it's like if I refit a ship, it's out for 8 months. Cruiser action up the Marianas. You have 3 CAs in that area because I did not move those CAs. I will accept this battle if they have 1 CL down here, and it is, you know, Victor. It's Hugo, Michelet, and Gambetta. What time is it? It's gonna be daytime soon. Anything? Spotted? There we go. Squad max, 27 knots. We were identifying the enemy ship as a CL in the region. Looks like we have 2 enemy ships. I'm uncertain what the second one is. The second one is a destroyer. It is a 500-ton destroyer. It is a Takachiho class light cruiser. It can outrun us. Barely. Can this outrun us? It cannot. So the cruiser can outrun us, but the destroyer can't. Okay, Victor Hugo took a shot. Okay, we're scoring hits. We're scoring hits on mostly the destroyer right now, it seems. Yeah, run them down. Keep them inside of our main gun range. Yeah, okay. Destroyer is stopped. Oh god, I tried to swerve. It didn't matter. Detach Victor Hugo. Keep her under control. For now, go this way. You guys turn in hard. I was very worried about that possibility. Go like 5 knots for now. Limit your flooding as much as possible. I think you'll be able to get it under control, Hugo. Okay. Okay, you know what? Hugo, stay within range now. We are continuing to shoot at the cruiser. It does have above water torpedo tubes, so do be concerned about that. Because based on our torpedo range, it could probably fire at us. But yeah, this does mean Hugo is going to be out for a little bit, it looks like, from that destroyer hit. My question is, have we slowed the ship down? I think we have. Yeah, Hugo, you can switch to AI control. You're fine. There might be an airbase on Guam, but what's the range? Oh, it's not even showing me air range. They might even not even have. It's possible the airbase on Guam is an airship base. I don't know. It is showing a runway. But if that's like a Zeppelin base, then I could see that not really working. Not really allowing. It would be nice to sink the cruiser earlier, but Hugo can survive what, a little under 6,000 additional turns. Like, yeah, she'll be fine. Oh yeah, we're catching her down, or we're running the ship down, and continuing to score secbat hits. But I think we've done something to her machinery. Actually, yeah, we can only go 27 knots due to Leon Gambetta. If it was Gambetta which got damaged, then these ships would be able to run 28 knots. Okay. Few more hits. A swerve inwards. And the reason for this swerve is if it had a good torpedo solution on us before and there was a torpedo underway, this gets us to the other broadside. Now, turn in again. So, we did the direct chase. Now the goal is to build up speed. Or get back up to 26 knots and close the distance. Well, 27 knots and close the distance. Current speed 26, current speed 27. So we're pretty much there. Alright, split south. Split north. Okay, we've lost sight of the target. Oh, is that her? So she slowed down and did a little turn. But I thought we were still, adequately chasing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so is she on fire? That looks like fire to me. There we go. She exploded. Good result. Okay, let's see. Actually, Japan has 16 Zeppelins in the region. So that is a Zeppelin base. That's not a actual air base. So yep, Matsushima and Uranami were both sunk. Victor Hugo suffered medium damage, and it looks like Jules Michelet took some hits, but nothing really happened. So Matsushima, get an 8-inch first hit, perforates the uptakes. Awesome. That was kind of lucky, but that's the sort of hit I want to see. Slow the ship down and then charge. And she did launch a torpedo at Victor Hugo. So we're scoring more 8-inch hits there. This might be the chase. This looks more like the chase because I'm not seeing any more fire from or to Victor Hugo anymore. Yeah. So we're getting the 5-inch, we're getting the 8-inch there. Lingavetta, Michelet are scoring some hits. So the 5-inch, 4F tall, Secbat hit, Splinter's damage hull, those weren't really doing much. Penetration, engine room hit, belt penetration there from Michelet. So that's when this ship goes, almost dead in the water. And then right over here, we get 3 8-inch hits from Michelet, and one of them strikes her magazine and blows the ship up. Good shooting. Victor Hugo's main damage, she takes a 5-inch hit from Matsushima, and then Uranami does score a torpedo hit on her. And it does actually look like Matsushima fired the second swivel mount too, which meant that by the end I could pursue freely. Uranami, so she starts taking 5-inch hits. She launches a torpedo at one of us earlier on 21-28, and the second one at 22-13. So I bet we can figure out which one hit. But after the second firing, the 5-inch shells started striking her, and she just immediately started sinking. So, Hugo was struck at 22-17. So this would be the second torpedo fired. So the 22-13 torpedo hits Hugo. So she fires the torpedo, gets hit by Michelet and Gambetta, and sinks the very next turn, but, a couple turns later, that torpedo does wind up hitting Victor Hugo and causing damage, and I decide to take Victor Hugo out of line and charged with my other 2 ships. But, she was fine. She had enough spare flotation to make up for it. So, there we go. Good victory. Well, there's the little sunk destroyer. French major victory. Awesome. I should probably send that cruiser formation over into Northeast Asia, though. Because I forgot to do that. Eliminates rate of fire penalty for guns 8 inches below in turrets. New torpedo bomber prototypes are ready for evaluation. Bomb load looks to be the same as my previous one. Maneuverability's gone up. That's good. So we have a 4, 5, and 6. And range has gone up. Okay. The choices here are actually interesting. Now, from my understanding, maneuverability does improve torpedo accuracy, so there would be some thought about going with this torpedo bomber. However, this torpedo bomber has a longer range. So this one could strike out further, but it would be less accurate. There's this middle one, which would have a middle amount of accuracy and a middle amount of range. However, it is slower. So it would take longer to reach the target. But I feel like I could handle that right now. I'm gonna be honest, I think I go with the yeah, I think I go with the Brigette. Get the additional accuracy, or a little bit more accuracy. It's got the more medium. No, no, I don't. Oh, wait, no, yeah, I do. Yeah, got the middle range, middle accuracy, so lower speed, but yeah, yeah, I think that's a good call. Enemy dominate the seas around Shanghai. Sunk a corvette. Oh, Glory sunk a enemy submarine. One of our subs failed to return from a patrol. And Japan is now blockaded. Okay, move these ships into Northeast Asia, outside of Victor Hugo. Actually, there's some thought. If Victor Hugo is in a rebuild, why don't I just why don't I just send her in for one real quickly? Yeah. Oh yeah, accommodation could have been spacious. I don't know why that wasn't done. Yeah, I think this is good for now. Um, Give me a good amount of light anti-aircraft guns. Give me a tertiary battery, so I can send Hugo in for a rebuild here, and that will be done while she's repairing. It'll take her a little while to rejoin, the combat, but I think this is a good call. On the other hand, money-wise, this kind of sucks. But, it's gonna stop sucking here in just a moment because I have, all these about to complete. And yeah. Um, I'm only getting one cruiser built, unfortunately, of the Degoitois class. Anyway, I don't know how Japan is blockaded with the fleet they have, but I'm mostly posting my fleet here so that I can protect Shanghai effectively. And, as I wait for the rest of my navy to arrive, hopefully Russia will get something out there. Oh, Russia has something small out there. Fight battle. Come on. Waves? Waves? Thank you. Okay, so Kolmar is okay. Okay, I will go broadside to figure out what this ship is. Sea state limits ship speed, was it to 22 knots? What are you? The Yayama class, she is faster than us, so she has a broadside of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5-inch guns. Kolmar, you also 5-inch armed? Yes, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-inch guns per broadside. So we have an additional gun per broadside. I have no idea if this ship has direct or fire control or not. It has worse armor. Okay, we're landing hits. That's good. We are slower, but like that matters in this weather. Oh, apparently we're readying a strike from Shanghai. That's not gonna matter here. So we're both within torpedo range of each other. Okay, she's peeling off now. She's not liking this, I don't think. Because Kolmar is landing hits and this ship is not. That is probably telling me that, Kolmar has a fire control and possibly a crew advantage over the Yaeyama class. And if I actually look at Japan, these things are like 1910, 1911, 1912. When are you commissioned? Yeah, you're 1910. So these ships are about, built at the same time. They're about equivalents to each other, although the Yaeyama class is faster. Sea state is still limited to 22 knots. Okay, we're within range again. We're only firing our forward gun, it seems. She's running back up to Japan. There you go, another 5-inch hit. Kolmar took a hit. So that was, I think, the first hit scored on Kolmar, but it does not appear to have done much. My guess is that Kolmar has a little, Kolmar has a little bit of health, and that's because this turret's jammed. It should be noted though that in a tailing chase, Kolmar would lose. Because now we're in a situation where Kolmar has only one gun firing, and this cruiser has two. I actually think that the right decision might be a slight turn. Yes. That has given us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns to fire at her, although one of them just jammed and the forward turret looks like it's out of ammo, so, okay, you know what, pursue again. We've lost sight of her. Go down to cruise speed. She's escaped. It is a victory to us, but, we only lightly damaged, Nebi. She could still make her full speed at the end. Shellburst limited by coal bunker, shellburst limited by coal bunker. Oh, we were just disabling turrets, basically. So we took that one hit to the turret, yeah, and that's it. So they have more planes than us. They do have a lot of torpedo bombers in the region. That is good to know. And marginal victory. We have commissioned 5 submarines. Awesome. Manchise has finished her reconstruction, and 7 destroyers are commissioned in the Navy. We now know, or we've obtained what this German battlecruiser looks like. I don't really care right now. Advanced design calculations, 1% weight saving on hull. Nice, an improved model of our already existing torpedo bomber, which has improved its speed and range. A new torpedo bomber is ready for operational service. Italy and Austria fight. Just some destroyers lost for now. And money-wise, I'm now actually like positive again. Okay, so add aircraft to Aramanches. I'm trying to think how I should handle this. Because I am in an age where I should primarily be striking. However, if I do wind up getting a bit close to the Japanese coast, it is probably recommended to have some fighters on board. And change the number of fighters to 8. Add a new torpedo bomber air unit. Let's try 12 and 12 to start with. So I can do 13 and 13. So that gives Aramanches, or Aramanches, whatever, 36, not 36, 26 torpedo bombers. And Dixmude will have the same loadout. Division editor, new division. So 3rd carrier division. I actually think you need to be support 1st battle division. Yeah. Add that. Assign a commander. We have a lot of CAs. I can grab an above average one. And then you are right now. I'll keep this one on support 1st battle division, but I'm probably gonna swap it as a core on 3rd carrier. 4th and 5th destroyer are not quite ready to go yet. I'm gonna wait till that last destroyer completes. Hold on, did Victor Hugo's rebuild get delayed, or is that just... Oh no. Real storages have delayed that. And has completed an airbase, commissioned an AV. Okay, so we actually... So that battle... the battleship we looked at was Hindenburg, which is building, but we now know what her qualities are, and that's actually pretty scary. 10, 15-inch guns. Oh god, that beats any battlecruiser we have. Although, you know, maybe Toulouse would beat that with 6, 17-inch guns, but I don't know. That's rough. Toulouse might be better, but I'm not confident on that. The Lion, yeah, okay, you know what? Fine. Division editor, 14th Destroyer Division, add 4 ships. They will eventually move down there. I think I will do one more battle as all my ships continue to arrive. Oh, hold on. Who has no commander assigned? Oh, yeah, you don't. You need a commander. New carrier does. Let's see if I can grab someone from a destroyer division. So, coastal destroyer division, 12th destroyer, 8th coastal destroyer, average aggressive. I kind of want him in charge. Average of those destroyer divisions, 6 coastal is an average. 4th destroyer, 13th, 10th, 5th destroyer, 9th destroyer. Now we get the unassigned guys. Um, I'll just put an average guy with no connections in charge. I think the problem is all the really experienced people in the Navy, or really competent people in the Navy, have just gotten promoted a lot, and I'm kind of struggling. But yeah, we're gonna get Dixmude done. Verite will be put back into service here. Fleet battle up here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Right now, they have an advantage in, you know, battleships, battle cruisers, and all that. I don't think Russia's stuff is deployed yet. My fleet's not yet in position. I have 2 CVLs, which is a big advantage. But this is in terms of like air control. This is in Japanese air control waters, basically. Wei Highway has air bases. Other places have air bases. I'm gonna give him the VP. I will give him that VP. It'll cause me to start losing the war. I'm pretty certain. cannot show weakness now. Okay, air groups. Copy air group, paste it on Dixmude. There we go. And then take you assign ship to division, 3rd carrier division. Assign a new commander. Get a just an average commander in charge. I will actually just start adding the remaining, or these guys to the 15th Destroyer Division so that the 15th can already kind of start figuring stuff out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign the 14th as a support for the 3rd Carrier Division. Okay. Everything is almost there. I think I will be setting Guam as an invasion target in Southeast Asia. There's no reasonable way I can go for Borneo yet, but the moment these ships arrive here, hopefully Guam's getting invaded. Strasbourg slowed down too. I'm still surprised that Suffren has not yet, but I'm guessing that these early oil-fired turbines are just causing issues. So, yeah, at some point, Strasbourg and Liberté are probably going to need an additional engine rebuild. And probably Democracy will get one at the same time. And I would assume Verite and Denton shortly after that. So yeah, I think that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been me, No Name of some Spore, with Ruler Waves 3, where we are now losing this war, but only because I declined a bunch of battles where, you know, my fleet is getting into position. I'm going to start. Once that fleet is in position, Japan is going to lose. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you next time. Links to my Discord, Twitch, and Twitter down below if you're interested in any of those things, as well as the community Rule the Waves Discord. It is officially recognized, but not actually official. And also, once again, thank you Naval Warfare Simulations, Slytherin, and Matrix for giving me the free key for this. Alright, bye!